Hi folks, I'm Javen Mullet. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to talk about how this whole hunt in Idaho came together, and I'll bring a small segment talking a little bit about gear, and I'll bring a bow shooting tip, and then I'll wrap things up. But like I said last week, I basically got this hunt thrown into my lap, most expenses paid, and it'll probably take you by surprise, but in March I get a phone call from a young Amish man that I didn't have a clue who was, and he's saying him and a few of his cousins are looking for a driver to take them to Idaho, and they're offering him an elk tag, a bear tag, a hunting license, and paying most of the gas. And I'm saying, count me in, dude. When are we leaving? And you might be thinking, a truckload of Amish to Idaho? But I'm looking forward to taking these guys out there, and to be able to take my first cousin along for my cameraman is going to make this trip the bomb. And he's going to have a bear tag as well, so it's going to be an elk tag, 2 bear tags, a bow, a gun, and 2 cousins. All I can say is, Idaho, here we come. From the trailhead to base camp, the trail's approximately 7 miles long, and we're going to be packing all our gear up the mountain and living in tents for 2 weeks. So no running water, no electricity, and we're going to have fun to keep all our camera gear rolling, but we're going to get it done. And I have quite a bit of gear to get together for that yet. But basically what I'm doing so far is shooting bow and doing some running and getting myself in shape. But the first thing that I did was I went and got myself a good pair of boots. I wasn't so much worried about the brand as I was their durability, the comfort, and the fit that they have to my feet. And that's why I got these Irish Setters. These things are incredible. I love the way they feel. I wear them to work. I wear them to run. I'll wear them all over the place, and the more I wear them, the more they break in, the better they feel. And that's just what I want, because the last thing that I want when I'm out there running a gun and tearing the timber up is sores and blisters on my feet. That just doesn't sound very appealing. So I'm going to have a good pair of broke-in boots. I think it has the potential to make the whole hunt more enjoyable. I think a lot of people, including me, struggle with what we call target panic. It's where we draw our bow, we come to our anchor point, and we settle the pin on the bullseye. When we see it's on the bullseye, we just punch the trigger, which can cause a lot of problems if we begin to flinch on every shot and we know exactly when the arrow is going to leave our bow. We flinch on every shot, and it can get you in big time trouble. A lot of people say a good fix for this is to shoot a tension release, to where you release your string on tension and you really don't have an idea when the string is going to leave your hand. And I think it's a good idea, but to be honest, I've never shot a tension release. I probably should, but I think if you can find a fix for it with your hunting release, you're going to be that much further off or ahead when you're actually at full draw and you're about to release an arrow at a buck or a bull of a lifetime. What I've started doing is, well, let me give you a shot here first. Instead of gripping my release with my hand and triggering it with my index finger, I open my entire hand and lay my index finger on the trigger, and instead of the trigger mentality, I get my brain to register it as a squeeze and bring my entire hand into a fist and just slowly squeeze the shot off. I think it gives you more of a squeezing mentality to where you don't actually know when the string is going to leave your hand. Well, I think that's it for today. I'm not sure yet what I'll have next week. I might just go over some bow tuning. But I hope you have a great 4th of July weekend, and thanks again for watching. Elk, bear, Idaho, first cousin, bear, elk. This is going to be a fun trip.